How the hell do we do this?
I don't know. Let's just start.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Next up, first of all, what are we going to call this show? Okay,
What should we call it? Let's just keep it open-ended, and then I guess we'll come up with something. We're doing this podcast just for trial purposes to see if you guys can relate to the topics that we talk about. And yeah, if you don't have anything better to do,
We have so much time.
you can just listen in on us. So
Yeah.
what was the topic
Yeah.
again, Shao?
So it's MCO with kids versus no kids. I have a 2-year-old at home. Lola is very much a career woman, and she has, she's single and available. So, Lola, what is it that you do every single day?
Oh.
Tell me, what is your day-to-day like?
So I normally wake up, go to the bathroom, do my thing, and then go down and see what's good for breakfast. But if the kids are still asleep, kids
kids?
meaning mom and dad,
Oh.
are still asleep, I'd cook for them. Yeah, I'll become their personal chef. And I'll panggil dia orang for breakfast lah. It's usually when they're all tired, you know. But the past few days, my mom has been waking up early to prepare us breakfast. So I feel like I'm the 2-year-old now. The roles change depending on who's like much more up to it. And then I'll check on my kids, my cats.
How many cats do you have again?
I had 12 and now 6.
So yeah, you check on them and then you get to work.
Yeah, I get to work. It's either that or I play games or I don't know, I'll just bond with my family, I guess. Most of the time it's just us spending time in our own personal spaces.
Yeah.
Because my household has like about 5 of us in total. And when you take away the freedom to move, to go out, right, you'll get in each other's nerves lah, easily.
Yes.
And like without MO pun, we're already like at each other's neck sometimes, you know. Oh my god, dah berapa banyak kali I macam cakap kat dia orang, kalau dalam toilet, if someone is in the toilet, knock first. Or if someone is in a room, if the door is closed, like knock first and stuff. So yeah.
I can imagine. We have 2 brothers, right?
I do. And I'm sharing bathrooms with them.
Oh wow. It's okay.
What about you?
Well, first of all, there have been many times throughout this MCO. I mean, Amin and I. My husband's name is Amin, so Amin and I would often ask each other, "What is life like during MCO without kids? You know, can people wake up late? Can they play games all day? Can they watch Netflix on repeat? Like,
Yes.
you know, the whole day and eat whatever they want without being interrupted, take showers at any time of the day, you know? So we have a 2-year-old at home. So I think any parent would agree to say that it can be challenging. But it's not all too bad because, you know, my son is like a little entertainer at home with all his antics and his babbles and his curiosity. It makes things really fun. But also it's very tiring lah. And it's also challenging, I'm not gonna lie, because it's like, you know, especially when you have to do work, for me, I write articles. Writing, you need like full on concentration. You'd write one paragraph and then somebody comes to you and be like, Mama nak ayah, Mama nak susu, you know? So it's like, okay. Work is very, sometimes there are days when you're not productive and you have to accept that.
Right.
What to do with their kids, you know, just have to take it easy and just appreciate things day to day, because you're going to look back at this, maybe laugh at it, you know, like, oh, you know, remember that time we were stuck at home and you annoyed the hell out of me, but but I mean, we'll get through this. We will get through this.
I saw Amin posted something on Insta story about how like he reacted to a lullaby and he cried. He cried like like something took away his precious toy.
Yes, we don't know what got into him. I mean, like, he's only 2. He's only 2 months. 2 months. Like, he's 2 years and 1 month. He just turned 2. So we didn't realize that he could be so sentimental. We bought him this. Okay, I'll show you. Bought him his own laptop. Okay, this where you can play like melodies. So this certain
Okay.
melody that he played, he just started to like, and we were like, oh my god, what's wrong? And then he started to cry his eyes out. Oh my god. It was funny. I mean, like, when you're confined to your own home 24 hours, you discover new things about each other, including your own children. Like, I didn't know he was such a sentimental kid.
He's
But
a
yeah.
romantic. He's
Yeah.
a romantic. So the question I wanted to ask is like, what's the most creepiest thing that he has done so far during
Adam?
the MO? Maybe creepy is not the best word for it, but you know how like kids, they do things that are so weird but so cute at the same time. So that term.
Well, I think every 2-year-old has their own tantrums. He turned 2 in March. So his tantrums were much more loud and much more aggressive. But because it just seems like he's starting to have a mind of his own. Okay, so his favorite word is no, 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 no. Anything you ask him to do, no, no, no. So he's like that. Yeah, that's the latest thing that he's able to, decide for himself lah. He's only 2, 2 turning 12.
Earlier you mentioned about like, yeah, like some days you can't be productive because you're you want to do work but you can't and stuff. Let me tell you this, like even for me, I don't have kids. This thing working from home, it's like, who is 100% productive? I can attend calls while chopping onions at the same time. So macam
No.
okay lah, too productive lah, multitasking that sense. Hi.
Oh
Hello.
gosh.
Hi,
Yeah.
Adam.
Great example of what working at home like.
It's okay. We love guests.
So yeah, any you were saying?
So I mean, productive in a different type of way, like multitasking and stuff. For you, you're multitasking as well because you're a mom. Which is great. But again, I don't think anybody is 100% productive during work from home punya period ni. It's such a weird time. I remember speaking with one of my colleagues lah. We're saying that okay, even though this work from home thing, at least for me and some of my team members, it's like a normal thing for us because our office practices it. But now it's like being forced upon you. You're like, you want to be thankful for it, but at the same time, you feel so alone.
Yeah, kind of hard because like you're not in your usual work environment, and I guess like when you're at the comfort of your own home,
right?
It just makes things a bit slower.
It does. That's why I play games on the side. Oh shit. No, my boss doesn't watch all this like YouTube stuff. So
okay, then you're safe.
how have you been dealing with like not being able to go out with your child? Usually macam kalau a kid gets restless, be like macam siapa nak ikut pergi, just like drive around the neighborhood and come back, right? Just to buat the kid macam relax sikit or like at least like have fun. How do you deal with that? Their playtime lah.
How we deal with it, we try to do activities for him yang dia boleh macam main sendiri. That will keep him like really, really occupied. So we can sort of like leave him to his own device just for a little bit. Which is why I bought him his own laptop.
This was before MO?
This is during MCO.
Oh.
Yeah, so I bought him like a whole bunch of toys from Shopee just for him to be busy on his own and for him to discover new things and whatnot. And then petang-petang we would go outside to the front porch and I'll let him play with the air sedang pokok lah apa. So he doesn't get too restless inside the house lah. I mean, it's all about finding ways to keep them busy so that you pun tak bosan.
I guess this thing that we're in right now is like a once in a lifetime or once in a century type of thing. I mean, I don't know whether to be like, frustrated or low key excited about, oh my god, we're actually experiencing something that it's like, this is gonna go into the history books, okay? So, I mean, and then we have that type of like bragging rights to say like, I lived through that.
Yeah, I went through that.
I think the lockdown or the partial lockdown is a good time to reflect as well in terms of what have we been doing with our lifestyle. I've never been more thankful to actually be stuck at home with family. as opposed to being alone. No offense to whoever yang alone and then memang choose to be alone without like going balik kampung ke apa benda, with the tendency of like spreading the disease more.
Yeah.
I don't know how they have like the strength to just be cooped up alone.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, because I recently temporarily moved back to my parents' house, kan, since beginning of the year. So in a way, there's always a silver lining to everything. So in a way, we're very thankful that we're here because we can look after my parents. If they're here just alone, I would be worried as hell about them because
Yeah.
they're super high risk to this being exposed to the virus, right? So maybe we all need to just step back and reflect on ourselves and take things slowly.
Is your phone with you?
Yeah.
Do you see this tweet? I'm not on Twitter, but this
Okay.
was shared by one of my contacts. Apparently, our former Education Minister Mazli Malik tweeted that for parents with children of special needs, the MCO could be a very tough period in handling their kids. For me, I guess it's not just for special needs, like kids in general. Like, every kid is unique. Every kid has its own personality. I guess it's even tougher for those who require like space and the outdoors, fresh air. Being confined in the walls of your home is actually very stressful. So he recommended to watch this program called Mr. Tumble and Friends. It's especially dedicated for kids with special needs on YouTube.
Is it your bedtime, Mr. Tumble?
Yes, it's my bedtime.
But it's cool, right? Dia macam buat sign language, is it?
Right. In we get. That's better. Will you tell me a story, please?
I've never seen a show
Ready
yang
for bed,
actually
Mr.
use
Tumble?
SL.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got your pajamas on.
I mean, yeah, I can't imagine how challenging it could be for parents with, kids that need like with special needs. Hats off to them. They are special themselves for being able to care for their children. As much as parents generally try to limit screen time, I think in this period, it's okay to be it's okay to be a bit lenient. If some screen time is needed to help calm the children down, then it's okay.
Great speech.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm saying that just to make myself feel less guilty because I let Adam watch cartoon a lot. But
whatever makes your child happy, right? Of course lah, like with adult supervision and everything, but don't deprive them of entertainment, I guess. You know what to balance it out, I'm sure. Sometimes I do wish I had like if not a kid, but like a younger baby sister or sibling apa benda kan. During this MO, like I harnessed my cooking skills, I guess.
Yes, I know.
I've always loved to bake and cook, but actually depending on my mood lah, I do it as a form of therapy. During MO lagi lah, like you have more time to cook, and then you can cook while attending a meeting at the same time. But yeah, sometimes I wish I had like a younger sibling who is like excited to join me cooking or
Aww.
baking. Also to change the channel or do something. For me, I guess. What has been the funniest thing you've seen on the internet lately?
It's a lot of pictures of how parents deal with their kids at home. This picture of this dad doing work on his laptop on the table, but his young son is like literally taped to the floor because they wouldn't let him move. And then the caption was like, bila mak tengah masak, bapak kena buat kerja. So the son kena tape to the floor. I mean, I enjoy those things because like I can sort of like, oh my god, I want to do that, but I can't. Yeah. So yeah.
You
Those
can't because you
things-
don't have tape, man.
And where am I gonna tape them? It's all carpet here. But yeah, those things keep me entertained as a parent. So what about you?
Me, okay, I have a specific screenshot that resonates to everybody dekat rumah ni. Kejap. This is like how everyone feels right now.
Oh my god! Like like, can you not breathe? Can you blink a little more quietly, please? Can you
Yes.
breathe there?
Just the other day, I had to break up an argument between my dad and my mom, okay? My dad was watching something on TV and my mom nak tengok tapi dia macam being the scaredy cat that she is, dia macam like, tak tengok lah. Okay, nak tengok. Tak nak tengok lah. Okay, nak tengok. And it got like everybody so annoyed. Yeah, like I said, like macam tak ada kids tapi yang the adults jadi kids because
Yeah.
you know this MCO. That's so cute. Ada what you ada cakap apa tu?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Hello. Hello. Hi.
Here.
Come here. You want to say? Come. Say hi to
Ada
him.
is that susu Thor?
Oh.
Is that susu Thor?
The Iron Man. Where are you going? Wait.
Susu Aman. Susu Aman.
You
Susu
can
Aman is susu Iron Man, by the way, guys. Yeah. For the viewers
thanks for
watching.
the translation. So if people don't understand, they'll be like, Susu Aiman. Like, Susu Aiman. As much as we've just like sort of entered the third phase of MCO, I think we kind of have to like prepare that it might be longer, you know, it might last longer than expected. So just hold on and kena bersabar je lah and just stay home. Okay, come. Show. What do you have here?
Kereta.
Kepa.
Chase, I know.
Kepa is kereta. Kepa.
Hi.
Hi. Say hi.
Hello. I miss you.
Hi. Kiss, Andy.
Thank you so much. For me, I second whatever you said. Being at home right now is the best decision to make. And yeah, like take one day as it goes, like one day at a time, I guess. Be in the moment because you can never be in the moment sangat after this. Okay.
Okay, so till next time on this show.
Yeah. Till next
Which
time
we
on
don't even
the
have a name.
show. We don't have a name yet, but
Okay.
Okay.
See you.
So,
See
see you.
you.
See you.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.